Hey guys, welcome. In this video we will learn about the various interview questions for Oracle database. So let's get started. First question: what is the difference between where and having clause? And the answer is where filters rows before grouping, while having filters aggregated groups based on specified conditions. For example, where salary greater than 50,000 versus having AVG, salary, greater than 60,000. Next question: explain the difference between union and union all, and the answer is both combine data from multiple select statements. Union removes duplicates, while union all keeps all rows. For example, select name from employees, union select name from customers versus select name from employees, union all select name from customers. Next question: what is a self-join, and provide an example use case, and the answer is joining a table to itself to query hierarchical data or compare rows within the same table. For example, finding all employees who report to a specific manager within an employees table with manager_id column. Next question: describe the difference between inner join and left join, and the answer is inner join returns rows only when a match is found in both tables. Left join returns all rows from the left table and matching rows from the right table. If no match, null values are returned for the right table columns. For example, select orders, order_id, customers, name from orders, inner join customers on orders, customer_id equals customers, customer_id versus select orders, order_id, customers, name from orders, left join customers on orders, customer_id equals customers, customer_id. Next question: what are indexes and how do they improve query performance? And the answer is indexes are data structures that improve the speed of data retrieval operations on a database table. They work like a books index, allowing the database to find specific rows quickly without scanning the entire table. For example, creating an index on the last_name column of an employees table would speed up queries that search for employees by last name. Next question: what is a correlated subquery, and provide an example, and the answer is a subquery that depends on the outer query for its values. It runs once for each row processed by the outer query. For example, select employee_id, name from employees where salary greater than, select AVG, salary, from employees where department equals outer, department. Next question: what are the different types of constraints in Oracle? And the answer is not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, CHECKFOR. Example: constraint PK_employee primary key, employee_id, constraint FK_department foreign key, department_id, references departments, department_id. Next question: what is the difference between a procedure and a function? And the answer is both are blocks of place SQL code. Functions must return a value, while procedures may or may not return values through parameters. For example, create or replace function, calculate_discount, price in number, return number versus create or replace procedure, update_salary, emp_id in number, new_salary in number. Next question: explain the different types of cursors in place SQL, and the answer is implicit and explicit cursors. Oracle automatically creates implicit cursors for all DML and select into statements. Explicit cursors are defined by the programmer for handling query results. For example, for rec in, select asterisk from employees, loop, end loop, implicit, versus declare cursor C_emp is select asterisk from employees, begin, end, explicit. Next question, what are the different types of exceptions in place SQL? And the answer is predefined exceptions, undefined exceptions, and user-defined exceptions. For example, no underscore data underscore found. 2 underscore many underscore rows. Predefined. Raise underscore application underscore error. User-defined. Next question, describe the purpose of packages in place SQL, and the answer is packages group logically related procedures, functions, variables, and cursors into a single unit for code reusability and better organization. For example, package for handling employee operations, adding, updating, retrieving information. Next question, what are collections in place SQL and what are their types? And the answer is data structures that store ordered groups of elements of the same data type. Types: index by tables, associative arrays, nested tables, and varrays. For example, using a nested table to store a list of employee IDs associated with a particular department. Next question, explain the concept of mutating table errors and how to handle them, and the answer is occurs when a trigger tries to modify a table that is currently being modified by the triggering statement. Solutions include using temporary tables, statement-level triggers, or autonomous transactions. For example, a trigger on the employees table updating the same table based on a salary change can lead to a mutating table error. Next question, what is normalization? And the answer is process of organizing data in a database to reduce data redundancy and improve data integrity. For example, breaking down a table with customer information and orders into separate tables for customers and orders. Next question, what are the different types of relationships in a relational database? And the answer is one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many. For example, one-to-one. Each employee has one parking spot. One-to-many. One department has many employees. Many-to-many. One employee can have many skills. And one skill can be possessed by many employees. Next question, describe the difference between logical and physical data independence, and the answer is logical refers to changes in the logical schema, tables, views, without affecting the application program's physical refers to changes in the physical storage structure without impacting the logical schema. For example, adding a new attribute to a table. Logical versus changing the storage space allocation for a table. Physical. Next question, what is a schema? And the answer is a logical grouping of database objects like tables, views, indexes, etc., owned by a particular user. For example, a user HR might own a schema containing tables related to employees, departments, and salaries. Next question, explain the concept of RAID and its different levels, and the answer is redundant array of independent disks. RAID provides data redundancy and performance improvement by combining multiple physical disk drives into one logical unit. Levels include RAID 0, RAID 1, RAID 5, RAID 10, etc., each offering different levels of performance, redundancy, and cost. For example, RAID 1 mirrors data across 2 disks for high availability, while RAID 5 stripes data with parity across multiple disks for both performance and fault tolerance. Next question, what is the purpose of the optimizer in Oracle? And the answer is determines the most efficient way to execute a SQL statement by generating different execution plans and choosing the optimal one. For example, choosing between using an index or a full table scan based on the query and table statistics. Next question, what are some common causes of poor database performance? And the answer is poorly written queries, lack of indexes, excessive locking, insufficient hardware resources, improper database design. For example, a query without a where clause on a large table can lead to a full table scan and slow performance. Next question: explain the difference between a hot block and a cold block, and the answer is a hot block is frequently accessed and resides in the database buffer cache. A cold block is accessed less often and might need to be retrieved from disk. For example, blocks containing frequently used data in an online transaction processing system are considered hot blocks. Next question: what is a hint and how can it be used to influence the optimizer? And the answer is hints are directives added to SQL statements to influence the optimizer's choices for execution plans. For example, forcing the optimizer to use a specific index with the asterisk plus index asterisk hint. Next question: describe the different methods of collecting statistics in Oracle, and the answer is manual collection using the DBMS_stats package or automatic statistics collection using the built-in job scheduler. For example, begin DBMS_stats, gather_table_stats, own name equals greater than HR, tab name equals greater than employees, end. Next question: what is a privilege and what are the different types? And the answer is rights granted to users to access and manipulate database objects. Types: system privileges, control overall system operations, and object privileges, control access to specific objects like tables, views. For example, create session, create table. System privileges: select, insert, update, delete. Object privileges. Next question: explain the difference between authentication and authorization, and the answer is authentication verifies the user's identity, proving who they are, while authorization determines what a user is permitted to do after successful authentication. For example, logging in with a username and password, authentication, and then being allowed or denied access to specific tables based on your role, authorization.